Hi everyone, we're back. So it's, oh look at the time, it's not even close to 4. It's nearly 5. But yeah, sorry about that. My printer was playing up, so I had to write this talk out by hand. So it took me longer to study. Sorry about that. So we are going to have prayer soon. We don't have any music because Lehi's on the game. And yeah, so just make sure that hang on, just making sure that this is charging. Take some things. Remember. Okay, I won't touch it now, just to make sure it stays like that. Alright, we'll have the prayer and we'll go straight into it, okay? Oh, it's playing up again. Let's see what's wrong with this. Hold on a second. Where's your charger, Lehi? There's nothing wrong with this one, it's just a little bit. Okay. Please stay here. Okay, let's get through this. Can I say the prayer? Lehi, can you close the front door? Hello, Missy. We're just going to have prayer, okay? Yeah, let's have prayer. Dear Father in heaven, we thank you for this day. Thank you for many blessings that does bless us with this day. And we pray and invite us for it to be with us and that we may enjoy the discussion that we had concerning this talk by Ada Godoy, that we may ponder his words and take heed to his counsel as he invites us to become ministering angels in the lives of those who are afflicted or new to the church. We pray that thy Spirit may be here with us to learn and share with each other. And we're grateful, Father, for these blessings and pray that thou be with us this day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Alright, so we're going to get straight into it, okay? The talk is called I Believe in Angels by Ada Carlos A. Godoy, the Presidency of the 70. Now, I thought that we had already done this talk before, but apparently we haven't. It's just that, you know, every time you listen to the General Conference talks, you kind of like keep hearing the same things in your mind about the talk. And it's like, well, maybe I've already done this talk before, but really it's just that you've listened to it like 100 gazillion times. Hi Auntie, yay, finally made it to the live. Yay! I'm happy for you, you made it today. So, yes. Have you had your dinner and is your family okay? And they're not going to pester you and say, hey, come on, cook dinner like mine. So I'm going to do I'll take care of my family for dinner afterwards. I think they want pancakes for dinner. Anyway. Are you okay? You been okay lately? Everything alright? I'm just trying to stall a little bit of time, just wait for Mum to come into the live. She was probably ready ages ago, but as usual, I'm a little bit slow today. Anyway, we'll go into the talk, okay? But feel free to share any experiences that you've had that you would like to share with us. Yes, we all finished and the kids are out swimming. Ooh, cool. So I can finally enjoy the live in peace and quiet. Excellent. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so shall we get to it since we are here and ready to go? And those who come in, how are you? How was your weekend? My weekend was amazing. Close the front door, please, hi. My weekend was really good. It was really good. We had a family day yesterday, and we ended up going to my kids wanted us to have just a random time together, and we invited some friends to be with us too at the beach. So it was really nice. I think just any time you get to spend with your family, and it was just really a good healing time to just relax and enjoy each other's company. So thank you for asking me. Yeah, all is well today. And everything gets just a bit better and better and better each time we come together and talk and study our scriptures and learn from our conference talks. Hey, it's just awesome what we can do to help one another. Okay. Hi Liddy, how are you? How's baby? I hope things are not too cold for you where you are. Are you in Christchurch? It's a bit chilly today. I'm not sure what it's like for you guys in Bunbury, but it's a different day today. Our weather is very different. I'll just show you. We've got a bit of rain and stuff outside. I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, beautiful family time. Bonding is the best. Absolutely, bonding is really good for healing. Very good for healing. We've been needing to do a bit of that in our family too. So great. Okay, so here we go. Our talk today is called I Believe in Angels. When I first looked at the talk, I thought it was going to be about, the unseen angels. I thought it was going to be a bit about that. And although, yes, there is work amongst us with unseen angels, but this one, he is actually talking. I know you guys have probably already read it, but and watched it. But yeah, this talk is really about, an invitation to us, man. I reckon it's a reminder to us. Hi, Kaz. I think it's a reminder to us that we are angels, we are earthly angels, and we can do our part. And also just to acknowledge the work of angels, ministering angels, yeah? No, don't come out here. Go. Oh, my dog is being stupid. What's wrong with him? Why is he falling over? Oh, come here then. Hurry up. Come here. Sit over there. Don't you come and bust my... No. Sit down. Take him outside behind. Okay, anyway, here we go. I Believe in Angels by Ada Carlos A. Godoy of the Presidency of the 70. Now, for those of you who've already read, if you've got any insights to share, while we're fresh and while we're in here now, feel free to share them. Like, you can comment while I'm reading, and share your thoughts, or just wait till we come to the part inside the talk, okay? All right, here we go. The Lord, I had to write the talk out because my printer wasn't working. So this is me and my hundreds of pages. Why I took so long? Crazy, eh? What are you doing? Okay, here we go. So, say hello to one another that's in here, and to those who will come later. All right, are you ready? I believe in angels. The Lord is aware of the challenges you face. He knows you, He loves you, and I promise He will send angels to help you. True faith. Brothers and sisters, I believe in angels, and I would like to share my experiences with them. In doing so, I hope and pray that we will recognize the importance of angels in our lives. Let's start. Here are Jeffrey R. Holland's words from the past General Conference. Quote, "We speak of those who are instruments in the hands of God. We are reminded that not all angels are from the other side of the veil. Some of them we walk with and talk with, here, now, every day. Some of them reside in our own neighborhoods. Indeed, heaven never seems closer than when we see the love of God manifested in the kindness and devotion of people so good and so pure that angelic is the only word that comes to mind." Can you think of some people who are that way? Some people who are angelic? Some people who... where you see the love of God manifested in the kindness and devotion of people so good and so pure. Are there any people that come to your mind that are like that? So we're talking about the earthly angels. I think we could, I reckon we could all probably look back in some stage and think of people like this. You know, people who have that love of God and pure love and devotion towards helping others. We're going to learn more. We're going to learn more. Alright, it is about angels on this side of the veil that I want to talk. The angels that walk amongst us in our everyday lives, like powerful reminders of God's love for us. Absolutely. The first angels that I will mention are the two sister missionaries who taught me the gospel when I was a young man. Sister Vilma Molina and Sister Ivanette Urbiti. My younger sister and I were invited to a church activity where we met these two angels. I never imagined how much that simple activity would change my life. My parents and siblings were not interested in learning more about the church at that time. They were not even willing to have missionaries in our home. So I took the missionary lessons in a church building, that small room. What is this? Okay, now pause there for a second. Kelly, I give this to Daddy. I've got a message that's come through from my husband. Hang on. There, I take this to Daddy. 271. Yeah. That's the code that he wants. Alright. Now I hope I know what I'm up to. Okay. Oh, he's done it again. Hang on. My younger sister and I were invited to an activity. I never mentioned a simple activity that changed my life. Okay. So I'll go back to my parents and siblings. My parents and siblings were not interested in learning more about the church at that time. They were not even willing to have a missionary in our home. So I took the missionary lessons in the church building. That small room in the chapel became a sacred grove. I'm interested to hear if there are any people who can relate to this story, like if you're a new convert or you've had any missionary experiences where you've had to do something like this, you know. Anyway, whoever can relate to this story, I'd like to hear from you. Okay, 1 month after these angels introduced me to the gospel, I was baptized. I was 16 years old. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of the saved event. Is that a saved event? But I do have a picture. I have a picture of my sister and me at the time we participated in that activity. I may need to clarify who is in the picture. I am the taller one on the right. And so he's the one with the long hair, the tall one. As you can imagine, remaining active in the church was challenging for a teenager whose lifestyle had just changed and whose family was not taking the same path. As I was trying to adjust to my new life, a new culture and new friends, I felt out of place. I felt alone and discouraged many times. I knew the church was true, but I had a hard time feeling part of it. While uncomfortable and uncertain as I tried to fit into my new religion, I found the courage to participate in a 3-day youth conference, which I thought would help me make new friends. This is when I met another saving angel, Monica Brandau. Let's just pause there for a second. As I'm reading this, it really does remind me of like my husband's conversion story. Very similar. His family were accepting, very accepting, but let's just say they were accepting. But yeah, I can relate to how, you know, it's a totally different lifestyle change. But what I like about my husband's conversion story is that he was accepting of it. He was ready to just give everything up. And that was on his own free accord. Anyway, let's just go back to his conversion story. She was new in the area, having moved from another part of Brazil. She quickly got attention and luckily for me, accepted me as a friend. I guess she looked at me more from the inside than the outside. Because she befriended me, I was introduced to her friends, who then became my friends as we enjoyed many youth activities I attended later. Those activities were so critical to my integration into this new life. Okay, so she became an angel too, Ada Godoy. Anyway, well, he puts it nicely together later. These good friends made a big difference, but not having the gospel taught in my home with a supportive family still put my ongoing conversion process at risk, yes. My gospel interactions in the church became even more critical to my growing conversion. Then 2 additional angels were sent by the Lord to help. I love it. One of them was Lida Vittori, my early morning seminary teacher. Through her accepting, love and inspired classes, she gave me a daily dose of the good word of God, Moroni 6:4, which was so needed throughout my day. This helped me gain the spiritual strength to keep going. Pause there for a second. I love where the story is going, and I think a lot of people can relate to this kind of example too, of angels and how they come and assist. And yeah, I can relate to it a lot, especially with my husband's experience. For him, he had the 2 missionaries that came and taught us. Very good missionaries, and they really did. I know that the Lord was with them as they were doing the work with my husband and teaching him. It became more of a personal ministry, you know. And then the assistance of other members that came in and befriended us and took us in as their family. And that's the kind of thing that we're looking for. Like in the beginning of the story, there are people in the community in your neighborhood who are really have a love of God in their heart and a true devotion to help others. These are the kinds of people that we're looking for. And so for him, his next angel was the seminary teacher. Anyway, let's go back. Another angel was sent to help me was young man president Marco Antonio Frisco. He was also assigned to be my senior home teaching companion. Despite my lack of experience and this different appearance, he gave me assignments to teach in our priest quorum meetings and home teaching visits. He gave me the chance to act and learn and not just be an observer of the gospel. He trusted me more than I trusted myself. That is beautiful. See, we have the power to do that. We have the power to do that, help people grow, especially if we do know the gospel and we are sure of it. And we can, instead of we can actually help people develop in them, you know, and support them in their learning. Not judging a person's character because he had long hair. You know, despite my lack of experience and different appearance, he gave me assignments to teach in our priest quorum meetings and home teaching visits. And sometimes I do push, not push, I wouldn't say push, but gentle persuasion. I do a little bit of that in our group here. Like I'll gently encourage someone to post something. No, these things are done by an act of faith. Every time it's like the trial of your faith that we were talking about earlier, Belinda. You receive a witness after the trial of your faith. And so he is, I think he's expressing his trial of faith by just, I don't know, through his conversion. Anyway, let's go. Carry on. Thanks to all of these angels and many, many others I encountered during these important early years, I received enough strength. There you go. He received enough strength to remain on the covenant path as I gained a spiritual witness of the truth. See, told you, witness. After the trial of your faith, he hung in there, and he has some awesome angels assist him. Okay, here we go. And by the way, that young angel girl, Monica, after we both served mission, she became my wife. I don't think it was a coincidence that good friends, church responsibilities, or nurturing gospel by the good word of God were part of the process. No, I don't think so either. President Gordon B. Hinckley wisely taught, it is not an easy thing to make the transition. The transition incident to joining this church. It means cutting old ties. It means leaving friends. It means setting aside cherished beliefs. It may require a change of habits, a suppression of appetites. In so many cases, it means something, and even fear of the unknown. What's that word? I can't even read my writing. In so many cases, it means loneliness and even fear of the unknown. There must be a nurturing and strengthening during this difficult season of our convert's life. And therefore you take the leap of faith. Even when it's difficult, you hang in there. But the Lord always sends good people to help and assist. And these are the angels we're talking about. Okay, later he also taught, quote, every one of them needs three things: a friend, a responsibility, and nurturing with the good word of God. Yes, close quote. Why am I sharing these experiences with you? First, it is to send a message to those going through a similar process right now. Maybe you are a new convert or coming back to the church after wandering around for a while, or just someone struggling to fit in. Please, please do not give up on your efforts to be part of this big family. It is the true church of Jesus Christ. When it comes to your happiness and salvation, it is always worth the effort to keep trying. It is worth the effort to adjust your lifestyle and traditions. The Lord is aware of your challenges you face. He knows, He loves you. I promise He will send angels to help you. Absolutely. And this, in His own words, the Savior said, quote, I will go before your face. I will be on your right hand and on your left, and my spirit shall be in your heart. And mine angels round about you to bear you up. Close quote. D&C 8488. Beautiful. Okay. My second purpose for sharing these experiences is to send a message to all members of the church, to all of us. We should remember that it is not easy for new converts, returning friends, and those with a different lifestyle to instantly fit in. The Lord is aware of the challenges they face, and He is looking for angels willing to help. The Lord is always looking for willing volunteers to be angels in others' lives. Brothers and sisters, would you be willing to be an instrument in the Lord's hands? Would you be willing to be one of these angels? To be a missionary sent from God, from this side of the veil, for someone who He is worried about? He needs you. They need you. Of course, we can always count on our missionaries. They are always there. The first one goes to enlist for the angelic job, but they are not enough. If you look around carefully, you will be many in need. I don't know what that word is. If you look around carefully, you will many in need of an angel's help. I don't know what that word is. I love that. Are you willing to be an angel for the Lord? I think we already are, right? Right, Melinda, you are right. If you look around carefully, you will many in need, or probably you see many in need of an angel's help. Yes, 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 yes. These people may not be wearing white shirts, dresses or any standard of Sunday attire. They may be sitting alone toward the back of the chapel or classrooms. Telltale signs, man. Open your eyes. Sometimes feeling as if they are invisible, yes. Maybe their hairstyle is a little extreme or their vocabulary is different, but they are there and they are trying. Yes. I see them, and I don't think that they want to be invisible. I don't think that they have a desire to do that. I think they're just having a difficult time fitting in. And I do see the effort. I do see that they are actually trying. And yeah. Do we see them? And I like what you just mentioned too, Belinda. Are we willing to be an angel for the Lord? Are we willing to be an angel? That is the key. Maybe wondering, quote, should I keep coming back? Should I keep trying? Close quote. Others may be wondering if one day they will feel accepted and loved. There shouldn't be this, and there shouldn't be this kind of like feeling unloved. Shouldn't be. Angels are needed right now. Angels who are willing to leave their comfort zone to embrace them. Remember in the last life, I did say comfort is one of our, Satan uses that as a tool to tempt us, our comfort. So it says here, angels who are willing to leave their comfort zone to embrace them. People are willing, are we willing to go out of our way to embrace them, is the question. Out of our way. Make the sacrifice. Are we willing to do that? Quote, people who are so good and pure that angelic is the only word that comes to mind to describe them. Are we willing to be that kind of people? They are needed. Brothers and sisters, I believe in angels. We are all here today, a giant army of angels set apart for these latter days to minister to others as extensions of the hands of our loving Creator. Yes. I suppose that. I used to say to my seminary kids, do you want the Lord to come down and do the work for you? Is that what you're waiting for? Okay, let's go, Linda. Every day is an opportunity to serve and minister unto others. That's been an angel, yes. Sister Ryan shared some examples of her Moko serving the elderly in their neighborhood. Beautiful. One of the lady's husbands died, and her Moko made pancakes and took them to cheer her up. That is beautiful. So cool, right? Absolutely. And there is no age limit. There is no age limit to being an angel. There is no age limit. Children are the best. They're so good. They're so pure, so good and so pure. They have hearts that are so pure. Alright. Brothers and sisters, I believe in angels. We are all here today. The giant army set apart. Did I read this already? Yeah. I promise that if we are willing to serve, the Lord will give us opportunities to be ministering angels. He knows who needs angelic help, and He will put them in our path. Yes, and it will even come as simple as just like somebody's name comes to your mind, or you just get some kind of impression in your mind and in your heart. Someone will just come. Act on the prompting. Even just contact them. You don't know what it's about, but you just act on it. He knows who needs angelic help, and He will put them in your path, in our path. The Lord puts those who need angelic help in our path daily. I'm so grateful for the many angels that the Lord has put in my path throughout my life. They were needed. I'm also grateful for His gospel that helps us to change and give us the chance to be better. This is a gospel of love, a gospel of ministering. Of this I testify in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Isn't that a beautiful talk? Beautiful. Okay, for those of you who come in, right, and even us now, what are your impressions about this talk? What do you think He's actually inviting us to do? Yes, I love that. Leave your comfort zones. I still struggle with that. Yeah, me too. But I'm getting better each day. Oh, good girl. putting myself out there. Well done. I like that. And I think we would know better than anyone else what it is we need to do. You know, we all got, like, comfort is something that we all have to deal with, to do the Lord's work, to help together. Absolutely. And I think it's like, it is, I think it was President Nelson who said that is the most important work to be doing these days, the gathering, being involved in the gathering. And I think if we understand our reason why we need to put ourselves out there, it goes back to having the pure love of God in your heart and to have that devotion. What did it say in the beginning? What did it say in the beginning about that? Alright, so here and now every day, some of them reside in our own neighborhoods. Just talked about Sister Ryan's Mokos. Indeed, heaven never seems closer than we see the love of God manifested in the kindness and devotion of people so good and so pure that angelic is the only word that comes to mind. That is our invitation, to be like these, you know, to be the Lord's people. Just simple as that. To be the Lord's people, to, you know, sacrifice our time and our talents to care for others in such a profound way. To me, I don't think there's much to think about. I think it's just like an outward expression of what you feel in your heart and what you understand the Lord gives you. You give that to others. You know, and you put aside your comfort. Even go beyond, you know, your limits of what you would normally do to reach out to others and minister to them. Because, like it's said in the talk, you know, the Lord is worried about these people. He's worried about them. I see it every day. I see it clearly. Every single day, you know. We've seen it for many years now. And it's something we can do about it. Maybe not everybody does it, but it's something we can do about it. And hopefully our example will do something. No, I don't know. I accidentally just came across this thing of what to do. But the power of influence, like what there is such, social media is such a platform, you know, powerful platform for sharing a message, right? And so I just accidentally, I just thought, look, everyone's so sick and tired of hearing my novels. Let's just be simple. And I just thought, like, every now and then, not every day, every now and then I could just post something like love is and then something else. And so you're just sharing your simple message of what it is that love is. You know, that's what I just stumbled across, and that's what I'm doing, to put myself out of my comfort zone, just to spread that message. You know, to me, I know where that love comes from. I know it's only the love of God. Not everybody understands that, but it's my way of sharing that message. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot that I want to say, and I might come in personally and share it later on, because of what's around me. So, but I do have an experience to share. I really like the way that he is, I don't know, he's just kept it simple enough for us to understand, especially just sharing his own experiences of being a convert himself, and observing the things that he saw as a new convert to the church, you know, addresses the loneliness, a change of lifestyle, all these things that we could take into consideration, and we can reach out to those who are new converts and just befriend them. What did President Gordon B. Hinckley say? You need a friend, a responsibility, and what was the third one? You need a friend, a responsibility, and what was the next one? Oh yeah, here we go. And nurturing with the good word of God. We're doing that. You know what, Belinda? You're right. We're doing some of those things on here. It's awesome. Okay, so just in closing, I want to get this in before my husband comes to bed, okay? Alright, so I'm going to share this little button with you. So today I just found out that, well, on Friday I found out that my husband and my daughter suffer with a bit of depression and anxiety. So anyway, I'm just going to share with you some thoughts that my husband and I talked about. So for years I have been helping others with all types of problems: depression, anxiety, stress, sadness, relationship problems, divorce, loneliness, all sorts of things. And this has just been a natural thing for me to just, like, when I see people who are going through things, somehow I gravitate to them, or they gravitate to me, and I talk to them. And it's just talking. It's nothing great. It's not me doing anything much at all, but just being a listening ear. And helping people understand that I'm there for them when they're going through their stuff. Well, my husband said to me this morning that I'm a caring soul. That stuff just goes over my head. He said I'm a caring soul, and we have helped many get through some difficult times. Yes, and yeah, we talked about this couple that we helped many years ago that were very close to divorce, and we were just able to, I don't know, befriend them. It's as simple as doing that. Befriend them. I don't know. I don't see it as doing much, but there's little things that we do that just help others. These are just some of my notes that I put down. Oreo, get out. You're too noisy. Okay. I'm just going to share this. So the Lord has showed me my gift. I actually know what my gift is. I know it. And it's something that just does, I don't think about it. I just do it. When I know I'm needed, I just do it. And I don't plan it at all, but I know what my gift is of helping people. And I said, I am sorely tested by Satan, but I stay on course as best I can. Yes, I know that the important work that we have, and I know mine in particular, what I'm meant to be doing. I understand that. And yeah, I know I get sorely tested because of it too, because I know that Satan just wants me to fail. But anyway, my husband and I spoke on Friday, and the words that he spoke was a language I'm very familiar with. And the words that he said is, I am extremely sad and I can't be happy, close quote. This is what he said to me. And I have heard these words many times before. And I acknowledge after his sharing with me, I was able to see clearly what kind of assistance I could offer him. So just came to it that it's time for me to be an angel to my husband and minister to his needs, and that also of my daughter. My son, when we went to the beach on Saturday, yesterday, we went there just for a gathering. My son said to me, Mum, so how's your family? And it may seem nothing to you guys, but I know my kids a lot. So what he was really saying is, it's his cheeky way of saying, like, how's our family going now? Because we're at the beach and we're having such a good time, and we all know that there's a silent thing of depression in our family. That is very difficult to talk about. But his cheeky, so Mum, how's your family going, was really just it's just something to say that I think what we're doing is really good here today, Mum. That's what he is. It's just this cheeky way of talking, you know. It all makes sense to me, but I think for you guys, you won't understand, but because our family's got stupid dry jokes. But yeah, that's what he said. He was being cheeky because he was being an angel to us yesterday. That's what he was really saying. He was really, because he's the one that put it together. He's the one that said, come on, Mum, let's get together and we'll be at the beach and just come down and let's just be together. So my son from Allenbrook came down too, and he brought his family. And it was just the best time. And it was sun, it was, you know, good food, and just, our kids were just having a good time. It was just a perfect environment for healing. And I think we were just ministering to each other. I think that it's just great when you can just do that in your own family, you know, because like I know my family is very protective of each other. They don't just let anyone come into our family and start, you know, ministering. It's just not how my family works. But we do allow each other to minister to each other. But I don't know if that makes sense to you, but yeah. My family's a bit weird like that. They don't like anybody to just walk in and start ministering to us. They're very protective of each other. And so we were just doing a bit of healing to each other. And I guess it's just as simple as that. You can just be the angel that your family needs. And if I'm the mother of my family, I can be that, I don't know, that influence for them. I don't know. I know my husband won't trust anybody to come in and minister to him too. But he trusts me. And this is where it starts. If you see those signs, even with your own family, that people are like falling into anxiety, depression and things like that, we need to assist it. You know, even the Lord is very worried. He says it in the talk. He's very worried for them. And you will get the message, like it even says, He will put these people in your path. He will put these people in our path. It's happening in our own home. We can minister to each other. We don't have to wait for someone else to come in and do something. We can do our own part. I don't know, I'm just so used to doing things like this and reaching out to others. I'm used to it. I'm just so used to it. And I can't walk past anyone that's like going through stuff like this. And the test is, you know, it's easy for me to minister to other people, and maybe it's not as easy to minister to my own children and family, because you just got to put yourself out there in that awkward kind of way sometimes. But this is my challenge. And it's an invitation for all of us, really, just to be the angel that, I don't know, to be the angel for anybody who needs us. Yeah. And He does invite us, like all members of the church, you know, those who are willing to put themselves up there, get out of your comfort zones to minister to people who you don't even need to know them. You don't. I think by spirit to spirit, you will be able to discern who needs our help and who is okay. But I always think daily there's an opportunity for us to reach out to others. It's the gathering, you know. No surprise there. Let's do our part. If you have any other insights about this talk, I just love it. I love it. I thought it was going to be about the unseen angels, but like I love them too. They're amazing, but no, he's talking about the real life ones, and an invitation for us to step up and be a willing instrument in the hands of the Lord, because only He can direct us to those who need us. And I sure have my challenge. I've got my husband to take care of, and you know, sometimes that can be difficult, but it's not impossible. And with God, everything is possible. He makes it all possible. And by faith, we can do powerful things, and we can move those mountains in our lives. And at the same time as we minister to people, we are clearing some of those, I don't know, it's just like when we're ministering to others, we're actually healing ourselves too from the things that bring us down. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. I have had so many angels minister to me in my own life. I have. And I know that the work of angels is a blessing. Thinking about it now. I know I was one of those unhappy people where I experienced a lot of hardship with my husband not being in the church. And so I know that angels have ministered to me and my family and making that possible. And it's a work in progress. It's not always going to be that easy, but it's not impossible. And when others have ministered to us, look, it is our job to go and minister to others too. Like I keep saying to my seminary students, what, you want the Lord to come down here and do the work himself? No, you are there. We are here to do his work. That's what we are here for. And yeah, how willing are we to reach out to others? That is the question. How willing are we to be an instrument in the Lord's hands? And by faith we will know these things. By true faith we will know these things. And it is a beautiful work to be involved in. We are saving souls. We are saving people who cannot even see beyond, what they are experiencing. It will not last forever. But they don't know that. We have to be the one to deliver that message. It will not last forever. And when they can't find healing, we need to have those words of healing for them. It's an important work, let me assure you. But in closing, I like to be in my testimony. I absolutely believe in the ministry of angels. At first, I thought I didn't understand what that was, but I've learned it over time. I've seen it over time, and I believe it is a great work, and we should be involved in it. And in closing, I like to be in my testimony that these things are true, and I'm grateful for this talk. A really timely reminder. All these talks are. Question is, what will we do? What will we do now? And I say these things humbly in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen, everybody. Sorry for my tears again. If you have any thoughts or any insights to share later on, then please feel free to do so. But in closing, I'd like to, might as well say the prayer. And if I'm going to take some time later to ponder these things and really see what this talk is really inviting us to do, and then I'll share some of those thoughts. And feel free to share your thoughts too, or even experiences where you feel you have been ministered to. I know that there are many angels around us. I have felt their presence. I am surrounded by them, and I'm grateful. Okay, I'll say the prayer. Dear Father in heaven, we thank you for this wonderful opportunity for us to come together and give thanks and gratitude for this beautiful talk by Ada Godoy concerning angels, especially earthly angels, and we're grateful for his invitation to be a part of this work and help us to ponder these things and our hearts and our minds of what we should do to act by faith, to do what is needed, to reach out to others and minister to their needs. We're grateful, Father, for those who have been angels in our own lives, and we're grateful for the work that they do to help us. And we pray that thy Spirit may help us to better assist those around us. And we're grateful for our blessings. And we say these things humbly in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen, everybody. We'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll post the stuff that we're doing tomorrow. Okay. Bye.